application problem on page 91 in your flower bed math book. So first thing we need to do is to read the problem carefully. Bill the frog jumped 7 centimeters less than Robin the frog. Bill jumped 55 centimeters. How far did Robin jump? Go ahead and pause the video here and take about 5 or 6 minutes to figure out this problem on your own. When you're ready to see the answer, come on back. Welcome back. So the first thing we need to think about is which frog jumped further, Bill or Robin? So it says that Bill the frog jumped 7 centimeters less than Robin the frog. So that means that Robin the frog jumped further. Bill did not jump as far. So to solve this problem, I'm going to use a tape diagram. And I know that Bill the frog, I'm going to label this B, jumped 55 centimeters. And I know that Bill jumped less than Robin. So Robin jumped at least 55 centimeters. So I'm going to draw a rectangle of the same length. Label that 55 centimeters. But Bill jumped 7 centimeters less, which means I need to add on. And this is 7 centimeters. So how far did Robin jump? Robin jumped, let me zoom in for you a little bit. Robin jumped 55 centimeters plus 7 centimeters. I know that to get to the next 10, to get to 60, I need 5 more. So I'm going to break 7 down into 5 and 2. 55 plus 5 equals 60. 60 plus 2 equals 62. 55 plus 7 equals 62 centimeters. So Robin jumped 62 centimeters. That would be my sentence. How did you do? All right, so now let's talk about something else. I am having a Halloween party. And to start, before I start the party, I want to decorate my house. So I'm going to start with my front door. So let me draw a picture of my front door for you. And here's my doorknob. Now, I want a ribbon to go along the entire outside of my door. That's how I'm going to decorate my door. So how can I figure out how much ribbon that I will need? So one thing I could do is I could take all the ribbon I have and measure how long it is, and then use the ribbon around the outside of the door. And once I'm done, measure how much I have left. Then I can subtract what I have left from what I had to begin with. But I don't want to do it that way. I want to know how much ribbon I need before I start taping it up to my door. So what I can do is I can use my meter stick to measure how big my door is. So that's what I did. So my door was 2 meters from the bottom to the top on the left, 1 meter from the left to the right on the top, 2 meters from the top to the bottom on the right, and 1 meter from the right to the left on the bottom. So how much ribbon am I going to need? If you said just 2 meters, that is just enough to cover the top and the bottom of my door. If you said 4 meters, that's just enough to cover the left and right side of my door. In order to have enough to cover my whole door, I need 2 meters plus 2 meters plus 1 meter plus 1 meter. So I need 2 plus 2 I know is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. I need 6 meters of ribbon to cover the entire outline of my door. Now, the next thing that I want to do for my party is I want to have a string of lights that run up my front stairs. So my front stairs, I have 2 front steps that go to my door. Looks just like this. And here's where my door is. So from the ground to the top of the first stair is 18 centimeters. From the top of the first stair to the bottom of the next stair is 22 centimeters. Then the next step is the same as the first step. So 18 centimeters from the bottom of the stair to the top and 22 centimeters from the top to the door. So how long does my string of lights need to be? So let me use my meter stick to help me figure this out. So I know that to start on the ground, I need 18 centimeters to get up to the front. So on my meter stick, I am going to start, here's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right. And now to get from the top of the step to the bottom of the next step, I need 22. So I know that 8 plus 2 is going to get me to 20. And then I have 20 left. This is 22 minus 2. So I'm going to move my finger on my meter stick up 20 all the way to 40. So I need 40 centimeters of lights just to cover the first stair. But I have 2 stairs that I need to have lights for. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another 10. So that takes me to 50 plus 8 more. So that brings me to 58. And then again, I know that 2 more is going to get me to 60. 22 minus 2 is 20. So I need 20 more. So I am going to need 80 centimeters worth of lights to get from the ground up both of my steps to my front door. Hi. So for our next part of the lesson, I wanted to show you these 2 dogs that I have in my classroom now. This is Doug from the Disney Pixar movie Up. Actually, it's one of those aliens from Toy Story disguised as Doug from Up. And this dog here is Krypto, Superman's dog. Now, I wanted to measure how tall each of these dogs was. And so I went to get my centimeter ruler, because a meter stick would be much too big. But I have a problem. When I went to grab my centimeter ruler, it ripped. So now my centimeter ruler starts at 4 instead of at 0. Can I still use this ruler? I want you to think about that. Is my centimeter ruler still able to help me measure even though it doesn't start at 0? Actually, I can still use it. As long as I remember that where I'm starting is not actually 4, like it says, but is my 0. I can still use my centimeter ruler. So if I line up, let's measure Doug first. If I line up the bottom of my ruler with Doug, it looks like the tip of his head, of that antenna, is just about 16 centimeters. And if I do the same thing for Krypto, it looks like, let me get this straight. It looks like the tip of this ear is right about 15 centimeters. Now I said 16 centimeters and 15 centimeters because that was the number on my centimeter ruler. But is that actually how tall these 2 dogs are? No, it's not, because our ruler isn't starting at 0, it starts at 4. So to find out how tall Doug actually is, we can do one of 2 things. We can start at 4 and count How many centimeters between the 4 and the 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Another thing we can do is take 16 centimeters and subtract the 4 missing centimeters from the beginning of my ruler. So 16 centimeters minus 4 centimeters. That equals, I'm going to take 10 from 16, which leaves me with 6. 10 minus 4 equals 6. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 16 centimeters minus 4 centimeters is 12 centimeters. Crypto is not really 15 centimeters tall from the bottom of his feet to the tip of his ear. How tall is he? To figure this out, I can start here and count how many centimeters to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or I can do like I did with the other one. 15 centimeters minus 4 centimeters, because I'm missing 4 centimeters at the beginning of my ruler. So let's take 10 away from 15. 10 minus 4 equals 6. 5 plus 6 equals 11. So 15 centimeters minus 4 centimeters equals 11 centimeters. Now, in your flower bed math book, I want you to take 10 minutes to do as many of the problems on pages 93 and 94 as you can. Do your best.